Hello, good morning dear students. Welcome to your chemistry class. Hope you all are staying safe and fine. As you all know, we are studying the second chapter, that is acids, bases and salts. We have studied a lot about acid and bases. Today we will move forward with the next topic, that is salts. So what is salt? If you have heard just basic chemistry, if you all know about salt, is about the common salt, which we use it in the food. Without the salt, the food is not tasty, we can't have it. So it means the salt is important for us. It is used. But what in chemistry, if you will consider what we have it as a food, they are known as common salt, which is sodium chloride. They are common salt. But if you will consider about salt, salt is a different term. You can say salt, but there are various more salts, but you can't have it as a food or you can't use it in the food. So now what is salt? So if you will consider, let us first going with the particular topic about chemistry, what you know about salt, what you are familiar about salt. Like if you all know that how we get the salt, we are considering about common salt only, that we are using it as a food. How we are getting it? We all know that we are getting from the seas, because we all know that sea is considered as a salty water. And because of salty water, it means salty water means that salt has been dissolved in the water. So if you will consider about how we get the salt from the sea, so it gets evaporated. Because of the evaporation process, what happens is collecting the sea water, and then the water gets evaporated and we just get the deposit, which is known as the salt, which is mainly considered as, if you will go with the chemistry term or the scientific term, it is considered as common salt, which we use it in the food. So that is about the common salt. Even if you will consider the sea water, when they just dried up, the ancient seas dried up, and they are having a lots of impurities also. They are in brown in color. They are also salt, and they are known as rock salt, which is having some impurities present in it. And even the ancient seas, like bygone ages seas, they have dried up and they are just considered, the salt deposit has been present there, and it has to be mined just like we are mining the coal. So all these things are about the salt which we are getting from the seas, like rock salt, common salt, if you will consider in this. So rock salt, basically it is a deposit of the salt. The sea gets dried up in ancient time and the salt has been just deposited, which is having some impurities also present in it, so it is of brown color, and that is known as the rock salt. So it means, if you will consider that, so how we get the salt, about the common salt and other salt. Salt also plays the, if you will consider the Dandi Namak Yatra, so that is Dandi Yatra by Mahatma Gandhi, so it has been related with the freedom also. So that is about the salt. Now we will come to the main topic of salt, which is related with the chemistry. Now what is salt? So if you will go with the salt, if we have to define salt, what is salt? If you remember in the first chapter also, I have explained about the neutralization reaction, even in this chapter also. So neutralization reaction, which we have studied, that is about when an acid reacts with a base and forms salt and release water. So that is about the definition of neutralization. So the same definition has been picked to mention the salt, that is when an acid reacts with base, it forms salt. That is the definition. You can say that is how you can define it, how you get the salt, or how you can define the salt. Or you can simply say that it is an ionic compound. Why we can say ionic compound? So let us move with that. Like it is said, when an acid reacts with a base, it forms salt. Like if you will consider an acid, hydrochloric acid, plus a base, that is sodium hydroxide, it will form salt, that is NaCl plus H2O. This is known as sodium chloride. NaCl is known as sodium chloride, or even this is the common salt which I was explaining. So this is the common salt also. So that is when an acid reacts with a base, it will form a salt and water. Now how it will be termed as an ionic compound? So if you will consider here NaCl, Na is positive, so it is a cation, Cl is minus. So it is an ionic compound because it is having a cation and an ion, or you can say it has been formed by the acidic and basic radical. Now what is acidic and basic radical? Because if you will consider here, it is also H plus Cl minus Na plus OH minus, it is a polyatomic ion, If you will consider here, so whatever has been obtained from the sea, like chloride, if you will consider Cl minus, it is an anion, and it will be termed because we are getting it from the, in this salt, if you will see, we are getting the chloride ion, that is an anion, it is an ion. But if you will categorize the ion, because it is of cation and anion, so Cl, it is having minus charge, and which is having the minus charge, they are termed as anion. And if you will see, if this are anion and it has been obtained, because this is an acid, so you can say it is an acidic radical. Next is, if you will consider here, it has, this salt is having the Na plus, which we are getting from the base, so Na plus, which is a cation, and it has been obtained by a base, so it will be considered as basic radical. And if you will see that an anion and cation, it both combines and form NaCl, that is plus and minus. That is why salt is considered as an ionic compound. I hope you all understand that why salt is considered as an ionic compound. So this is how about the salts that we can consider about the salt, that it is an ionic compound. So I hope you understand all these terms about the salts. Now we will let us move with the family of salts. Now what is family of salts? How we will consider that a salt is having a family. Clear? So now let us move to that topic. So now family of salts. Now what is family of salts? Like we are having a family. So the similar way the salts are having a family, or you can say family of salts, how we will consider here. Like if you will see, salts having the same negative, that is, if you will consider, I have written in a shortcut positive or negative, this is a sign for positive. I have written in shortcut plus or negative radicals are said to be belong to a family. Means when you will consider the salts which are having the same positive radicals, or you can say the same negative radicals, they are belonging to a one family. I hope with the definition, if you have not understood, then with the examples you will definitely understood. So if you will see here, I have written some cations and anions because it should be like positive or negative radicals. Now what is the same positive radicals or the same negative radicals? If you will consider here, I have taken sodium, potassium, magnesium and calcium. They are having the positive charges, it is having the plus one charge, and is having 2 plus charges. If you will go with the negative radicals, I have taken one negative radical, that is Cl minus, and the second one, that is SO4 2 minus, that is it is chloride and it is sulfate. Now how if you will consider, because we all know that salt is an ionic compound, so it will be, there will be one cation and one anion. So if you will see that it will form NaCl, that is sodium chloride. And if you remember class 9, I have said don't forget class 9, because if you will forget class 9, what happens? That you will not be able to form the chemical formulas, and in this chapter you have to know the various chemical formulas easily and with the chemical reactions. So it is NaCl. Again if K, because it is having one positive charge, it is having one negative charge, it will be potassium chloride, that is KCl. Mg, it is having 2 plus. So when there will be formation of the chemical, when we have to write the chemical formula, there will be cross multiplication if you remember class 9. So the formula will become MgCl2. If you will go with that, then it is CaCl2. So sodium chloride, potassium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride. If you will go with this, so again the same, it is having plus 1 charge, it is having 2 minus charge. So again there will be a cross multiplication, it will be Na2SO4, that is sodium sulfate, K2SO4, that is potassium sulfate, MgSO4, because both are having the same charge, 2 positive and 2 negative, and the similar way. So if you will see here, it is potassium, sodium sulfate, potassium sulfate, magnesium sulfate and calcium sulfate. So if you will see, I have written salts having the same positive or negative radicals. If you will see here, these are having the same positive radicals. So this one belongs to the family, and this family will be considered, if you will go with this family, it will be because it is having the same positive charge, that is Na, and Na, that is sodium, and it will belongs to a sodium family, you can say. If you will go with the negative radicals, so it is Cl minus. If you will consider this The negative radical is here, it is Cl minus, it is sodium chloride, potassium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride. So we can say because it is having the same negative radicals and are said to belong to a family, and they will belong to the family. Which family? They will belong to the chloride family. So they are considered that they belong to the chloride family. I hope now you understand that what is the term family of salts means. When the salts having the same positive, that is the same positive, so it will belong to the sodium family, or same negative radicals are said to be belong to a family. So this is belonging to the same negative radical, that is chloride, chloride and chloride. So it will belong to the chloride family. Now I hope you all understand about the term family of salts. Now there is one more thing is given about the salt, that the different types of salt depending on the pH value. Now how we will consider? So we will just move to that, because the salts are of, if you will consider, there has been classified about the three types, that is acidic salts, basic salts and neutral salts. So first we will go with the term neutral salt. It is termed neutral salt. So how a neutral salt has been obtained? When a strong acid, remember that when a strong acid, I am writing in the short form, strong acid reacts with a strong base, it will form neutral salt plus H2. So strong acid you can take hydrochloric acid, it is a strong acid. Strong base NaOH, it will form a neutral salt, that is NaCl. So NaCl is a neutral salt and it is having the pH, because it is neutral, so it will be having the pH value equals to 7. That we have already studied in the pH scale, that if the pH value is 7, so it will be termed as neutral. So when strong acid reacts with a strong base, it will form a neutral salt, and which is, because it is a neutral salt, so it will be having pH value that is equals to 7. Next is, if you will go, this is the first one. If you will go with the second, that is the, you can say, acidic salt. Now what is acidic salt? When, remember that, when strong acid reacts with a weak base, when strong acid reacts with a weak base, so it will form a salt which is acidic in nature. Remember that how acidic salt has been formed? When a strong acid reacts with a weak base. And if it is acidic in nature, so what will be the pH value? So the pH value will always be less than 7. It will always be less than 7, then only the salt will be termed as acidic salt. So this is, and the last one which has been left, that is basic salt. So the third one is basic I hope after studying about neutral salt, that neutral salt is obtained from when strong acid reacts with a strong base, it will form neutral salt, because we all know acid gets neutralized with the base, and if it is having the same pH value, so it will get equally neutralized. But yes, when the strong acid is there and weak base is there, so it will neutralize. But yes, acidic pH value, or you can say acidic nature is though, so more, or H plus ion concentration is more. That is why the salt is having considered as more acidic, and it will be having the pH value less than 7, because if the pH value will be less than 7, it will be acidic in nature, already we know. So I hope on the basis of these two definitions, you are able to tell me the definition of basic salt. You can already know what will be the definition of basic salt. So yes, the definition of basic salt will be when weak acid reacts with a strong base. When a weak acid reacts with a strong base, it will form a basic salt plus water. So when a weak acid reacts with a strong base, it will form a basic salt plus water has been released. And if it is a basic salt, what will be the pH value? So the pH value will be greater than 7, because when the pH value will be greater than 7, then only it will be basic in nature. And we all know about the pH scale that it starts from 0 to 14. 7 is in the center, which is the neutral state. So these are the types of salt, that is acidic, basic and neutral salt, which we can define on the basis of the nature of the acid and bases, because we all know how salt has been obtained. Salt has been obtained when an acid reacts with a base, then only a salt has been formed. It is an ionic compound. I hope you all understand about the salts. What is salt? Tomorrow we will go more further about the common salt and how from the common salt it is how the common salt behave as a raw material for the different compounds to be prepared. Till then, take care. Thank you.